Pregnant wife gets a call. Your husband is at the hospital with another woman. When she arrived, the doctor warned, what you're about to see may be upsetting. He pulled back the curtain, and lying in the next bed was her neighbor, Jessica. The phone rang at 3:14 p.m. I was folding a tiny yellow onesie in the nursery. 8 months pregnant. Belly huge. Back aching. I answered without looking. Mrs. Thompson? Laura Thompson? The voice was formal, cold. Yes? This is Washington State Patrol. Your husband, Michael Thompson, was in a car accident on I-5. My heart stopped. Is he okay? A pause. Too long. He's alive. He's at Mercy General Hospital. Relief flooded through me. But ma'am, the officer hesitated. He wasn't alone. The air left my lungs. What do you mean? There was a passenger, also injured. You should come immediately. The line went dead. I stared at the phone. He wasn't alone. A client, I told myself. He's a salesman. But something in my stomach twisted. I grabbed my purse, my keys. At the hospital, I ran to the front desk. My husband, Michael Thompson, car accident. The receptionist typed slowly. ER, wing B. I hurried down the hallway. At the nurse's station, a stern woman looked up. Laura Thompson? Yes. Your husband is stable. Broken arm. Some cuts. He's awake, thank God. And the passenger? Her expression shifted. Pity. Also stable. In the bed next to him. She handed me a clipboard. I took it and saw the names. Patient, Michael Thompson. Bed 14. Passenger, Jessica Ramirez. The clipboard slipped from my hands. Jessica Ramirez. My neighbor, my friend. The woman who brought me soup when I had morning sickness. The woman who asked to feel my baby kick. I collapsed into a chair. Hands over my face. Jessica. Memories flashed. Her questions about Michael's schedule. Her lingering smiles. She wasn't being kind. She was hunting. A doctor approached. Mrs. Thompson? I'm Dr. Patel. Your husband is awake, but he paused. What you're about to see may be upsetting. I stood. Show me. He led me down the hall. Pulled back a curtain. 2 hospital beds. Side by side. Michael. Arm in a splint. Face bruised. Jessica. Head bandaged. Staring at the ceiling. She turned when she saw me. Eyes wide. Guilt. Fear. Laura. Don't. I snapped. Don't say my name. Silence except for the heart monitor. Beep, beep, beep. I walked to Michael's bed. Stared at the man I married. He felt like a stranger. The baby kicked hard. I pressed a hand to my stomach. Then I turned to Jessica. How long? She looked away. How long, Jessica? 6 months. She whispered. 6 months. While I was growing our child. She was destroying everything. Michael stirred. Eyes opened. Laura. Wait. I didn't look at him. It was a mistake. Jessica sobbed. It didn't mean anything. A mistake. I repeated flatly. The door opened. A man walked in. Tall. Tired. Confused. David Ramirez. Jessica's husband. He looked at me. Then Jessica. Then Michael. What's going on? Jessica's face crumpled. David. What the hell is going on, Jessica? She couldn't speak, so I did. Your wife was in the car with my husband when they crashed. They were together. David's face went white. He turned to Jessica. Is that true? She nodded, sobbing. It was a mistake. I'm sorry. David laughed. Sharp. Bitter. A mistake? Michael tried to sit up. Man, Shut up, David said coldly. Then Jessica did something I'll never forget. She placed both hands on her stomach and whispered, I'm pregnant too. The room froze. David stared at her. Michael's eyes went wide. I felt the floor tilt. What? David's voice cracked. I'm pregnant. 10 weeks. David's face twisted. Is it mine? She hesitated. That hesitation said everything. I don't know, she whispered. David stumbled backward. You don't know. The words hung in the air. Heavy. Devastating. Dr. Patel cleared his throat. Mrs. Thompson, there's something else you need to know. I turned to him, heart pounding. What? He glanced at Michael, then Jessica, then back at me. The accident wasn't an accident. My blood went cold. What do you mean? The police found evidence of deliberate braking. Witness statements suggest someone tried to stop the vehicle intentionally. Jessica's voice cut through. I told him to stop the car. I told him I was going to tell you everything. Shut up, Jessica, Michael shouted, but she didn't. He said if I told you, he'd ruin both our lives, that he'd make sure David found out. David's face drained of color. I stared at Michael. At this man I thought I knew. Dr. Patel pulled out his phone. The police are on their way. They'll want statements from everyone. I felt my knees weaken. The baby kicked again, hard. I looked at Jessica's hands on her stomach, at David standing there, broken, at Michael, the man who just tried to silence his mistress. And I pulled out my phone, opened my contacts, scrolled to one name, Karen Mills, divorce attorney. My finger hovered over the call button. Michael saw it. Laura, please. I pressed call. It rang once. Karen Mills, family law. I took a breath and said 2 words that changed everything. Click for full story on my channel.